In today's video, we're going to be going over the best players to invest in heading into the Ones to Watch promo, which is going to be starting this Friday at the full launch of FIFA 22. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're new. You don't want to miss out on any of the content we have planned. Now let's get into it. So guys, Ones to Watch is on the way. And that is quite exciting because I honestly find the Ones to Watch cards to be one of the most fun cards to trade in game. We will have a whole trading guide on how to trade with them soon. But today I want to go over what to invest heading into the promo. Now before we even start talking about investments, let's talk about the current state of the market. Obviously the market's starting to rebound after, we had our little market crash. The market didn't go down too bad. I did tell you guys Sunday night into Monday, early Monday is going to be the best time to buy. And, we've seen quite a few cards go up. Metas didn't move. We didn't really think they would move that much anyways. The only thing that really went down was a few of the lower rated cards, which I said to be cautious with. If they're going to be in a lot of pack supply, there's a chance they go down. Heading on over to Footbin, we're going to take a look at a few prices and some cards that I'm really a big fan of. Now, if you guys watched yesterday's Team of the Week video, you guys would have known I was talking about Hakimi quite a bit. I like this card a lot. He is confirmed to have a Ones to Watch, and he has the potential to get in Team of the Week too, which is why he was in yesterday's video. Now, Hakimi is currently extinct, and I don't know how to feel about him being extinct. I did like him as a pickup heading into, early Monday. So this morning at like 100k on Xbox, I would have said that's a great pickup right there at around 100k early morning UK. 5 a.m. is a little early for some of you guys. So say, like 107, you guys could probably snipe for a little bit less. But I was a big fan of Hakimi heading into it. On PlayStation, obviously a little bit different. I do expect to see him get a price range update soon because again, there's a potential for him to be out of packs for 2 weeks now. I think that's just a little bit too long. And of course, if he does get a Ones to Watch card as well, that's already going to be having an upgrade because he is likely going to get in Team of the Week too. He had a very good game over the weekend. So the next up is going to be Lukaku. I was looking into, and we did talk about him last week too. Now, if you guys haven't seen the current trend, we're investing in players that are going to go out of packs. Not many players have a huge pack supply this early on into the game. And a week out of packs, that's a big difference, especially because Lukaku is one of the more cheaper premium forwards. A lot of players, and keep in mind, the full launch has not even come out yet. Standard Edition is not out yet on FIFA. So we haven't even had the full player base in the game yet. So there's still tons of more buying to come on, and we already got all the FIFA points coming in, so there's not really too much worry of supply coming in until, a few weeks from now. So like I said, I do like Lukaku. He did rise up a little bit, going up like 10k on each console, which, was expected. I told you guys Lukaku would be one that did well. Now, I still like Lukaku, honestly, as an investment for PS especially, because I just think he's too low. So as you guys can see, throughout the day already, he's kind of gone up and down a bit, going as low as 62k up to 68k on PlayStation, and then he's coming back down, 62k. If you guys can try and snipe for under 60k, I think he's a great pickup to kind of just hold. Going out of packs for a week, he's going to be one a lot of people look into. And again, it's only the first day. I still see the market going up quite a bit. Next up in our first huge player, Leo Messi. I think this is an interesting card to me because he's always kind of cheaper. Again, he really didn't move too much with the market, and I said metas weren't really going to move much. I like them kind of as a longer term hold because I think as we get closer to Weekend League, these cards will rise up even more. And I do like Messi. I think he's very good in this game when I've used him in draft. And I just think Messi has the potential to go up quite a bit because he is going to go out of packs for Ones to Watch. And a meta card that's already very limited on supply anyways, and we'll move over to the console so I can show you guys his supply on Xbox. A card with very low supply getting taken out of packs already, like that is a big flag to kind of, go and pick up. So if we take a look at Messi, just all the Messis on the market, we only have, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of Messi, and only 3 of them are like recent transfers anyway, 59 minutes or less. That tells me, a whole week without Messi and people picking up, because let's be real guys, Messi's going to be a lot more in demand this year because of A, the gameplay style, and B, he's on PSG. He's a link to Mbappe, Neymar, to get those teams all like, linked up. He is a link that a lot of people are probably going to end up using. And it wouldn't surprise me if Messi was to go up as he gets into ones to watch, because his ones to watch is obviously going to be very, very pricey, because PSG is first off guaranteed to get the whatever 5 wins it is for Messi to get an upgrade. So PSG is already guaranteed an upgrade and Messi's guaranteed an upgrade. So I do think the ones to watch will be expensive, and in return that'll push this Messi up as people try to link, their PSG players. Another ones to watch card I'm a huge fan of, and that's Raphael Varane. Again, he's just a little too cheap for me. Of course, he did kind of have a, he dipped down quite a bit. He didn't really move too much with the market. If anything, he's down a little bit on PlayStation right now. I do think going out of packs, again, this is another player who will see a rise up as more and more people get the coins to purchase him. It's just, again, it's a little low for Varane. Honestly, before the game, I did expect him to have higher price range anyways. But I do think like the Xbox One, that's a very good buy. I think on PlayStation, you can get up to like 340, 350 if he goes out of packs. I'm not too worried about some of these big cards that are going out of packs for ones to watch, because they're just guaranteed to go up because there's going to be so much demand. Now keep in mind, and there'll obviously be a video out for the ones to watch team 2, but keep in mind there's 2 teams, so there is a chance that, a player you invest in maybe gets in team 2, and that could be the case for quite a few players. I wouldn't be shocked to see if they, include like Varane and stuff in team 2. But keep in mind, it's a 2-week long promo. Our first Foot Champs window is going to be October 7th, not this weekend, but the weekend after. So, you're looking at, investing for kind of, a week-long period or 2-week-long period. It's still a little ways to go. Another one, Upamecano, he's one that I think is going to get one too. Again, when it comes to cards like these, I'm not a huge fan of investing in some of these lower tier cards for ones to watch. Again, they're just so, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you guys really want to go for it, then go for it. But I'm really a big fan of just sticking to the bigger cards heading into this ones to watch period. I mean, as far as the lower tier cards go, we saw some of them get absolutely destroyed by the market. And I just don't see them really going up. I mean, there'll be a few cards that start to take off. But, it's still a very risky move to go in and get some of these cards that are just lower price. Like Malin, for example. If he was to get one for moving to Dortmund, like at 1.7k, I don't see his price moving up too much. I mean, maybe he goes up like 2.5k if he was to go out of packs. But even then, is that a significant enough rise for you guys to kind of pick him up and hold? I don't really know, and we still have a whole 5 days until he comes out in packs, and I'm sure many people didn't even open their FIFA points yet. I'm sure throughout this Monday the market will kind of move up and down quite a bit as more and more people pack stuff, sell stuff, buy stuff, whatever it might be. So be careful with the lower tier cards. I like the big tier cards, man. I think the high tier cards are very good, and even it's not ones to watch related, but even the cards like Pogba and some of these higher tier cards, I still think they have more room to rise. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, Ronaldo, another one. I completely forgot this man even was going to get a ones to watch. But he's confirmed to get a ones to watch too. He's sitting at 1.2 mil on Xbox. I thought Ronaldo was amazing when I used him this year. 5-star, 4-star, 1.5 mil on PlayStation. But again, it's just a card that, you kind of feel like out of packs, he's going to rise because people are going to want to put him in their team. He's a beast in this game early on. I mean, this is a card that can win you weekend league games on its own just by owning him. So, he's going to be a popular one. A lot of people are going to start buying as we get closer and closer to weekend league. But Ronaldo's a fun one too. So again, the kind of trend we're going for is invest in the cards that go out of packs. We're early on in the game where the supply isn't crazy. So investing in out of pack golds, it's an effective method to do here at the start of the game. Whereas, if it was, middle of the year, this method may not be as effective. Now, as far as links go, I don't invest in links for ones to watch. I don't think it's worth it because, again, we're getting cards at the same rating right now. So every ones to watch is going to be the same rating, aside from Hakimi, who's probably going to get in Team of the Week too. So just not a point in investing in links. No one's going to go and buy the 84 Wijnaldum to link, the 84 ones to watch Wijnaldum to link to his team when he could just buy the gold for much cheaper. So just, look out for that. Links isn't my move. But again, you want to get into these, you want to get into these early. Because what's going to end up happening, and we saw it with this kind of Sunday, Monday crash, there are a lot of investors out there. You need to get in beforehand. So no one's really talked about ones to watch yet. I feel like this is one of the first videos that is going to be on YouTube talking about it. So what you want to do is get in early, and you want to sell early. You don't want to sell when ones to watch comes out. You want to sell in the hype beforehand, as you know, you want to sell to those people that are investing. Last year we saw a lot of over investment. That was the problem with this kind of whole little crash thing, is people were buying during the panic periods. And you know, we saw some cards rise. It was a nice rise in the market, but it wasn't anything crazy. And it's just because there's so much over investment. We saw it last year with a lot of fodder cards. You know, a lot of people invested in fodder for certain SBCs, and then those cards would fall as the SBCs came out, and their highest was beforehand. So with ones to watch, definitely, you know, look to maybe invest in these cards going in. If you have a profit beforehand, go for it. Some of your high tier cards like Messi, Ronaldo, those you should hold because those will be limited in supply. But if you do go for some of these lower tier cards like a Wijnaldum, for example, you know, you might want to look to sell beforehand just in case, because, you know, who knows how much supply is really on the market. And secondhand, you know, will he really go up much during ones to watch? We don't know. So if you do see profit in the beginning, take it, sell it, move on. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're new. And until next time, peace.